Yeah, man. What's up, bro? Yeah, no, if I have the time, then I always do. Sometimes I'm not able to, but yeah, no, today seems to be an exception. Such a cool song. You don't have to spend all your energy at work. Yeah. Yeah, no, oh man. No, today was a I think it was a good day. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was a productive day. Getting a feel for Rocket Wind. Dude, it's so cool. Like it. Like it's such a cool song. But yeah, I kind of have to skip the bridge a little bit. Just for obvious reasons. But like the song for me, nah, it's like divided in two. So you know the second part where the drums are just like like a like you know that part, and then the vocal melody and the chords and everything sort of change, and it feels like the first part is like Axel. The first half is Axel being super lustful and just hungry, and he just like wants this lady, and then as soon as this part is like just the way he starts singing and stuff, it feels like it's his he's sobering up and sort of post nut clarity and everything sort of kicks in, and he's like, frick man, was that really worth it? Would it sound more identical on the Les Paul? I feel it sounds more oh no, absolutely. Yeah, no, if I had a Gibson Les Paul or something, or even in my Duesenberg, it'll sound a lot more rock and roll sort of oriented. But I mean, these also Seymour Duncan pickups, but I will need a P90 in the neck if I want to sound like Slash. What's up, Exol? How you doing, man? I'm doing great, thanks, and you, man? No, I haven't tried the ending yet. Like the main thing for me was the. I'm gonna get to the ending. I think this weekend, just depending on schedules and stuff. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do the rest of Rocket Queen this Saturday. Let me just think. Yeah, I think the rest I'll be able to do this Saturday. Oh, dude. Intro to You Could Be Mine is killer. It should be on your list. It is on my list. I don't know if you know Slither, like the. Bruh, like that thing. Funny enough, the first time I heard You Could Be Mine, the solo, and Slither was on, what do you call it? American Idol. Slash was a guest on one of the episodes or something, and they did like a mini biographic for him before he did, I think, School's Out with Alice Cooper or one of the contestants. And I was just like, this song sounds so freaking cool. And I had no idea what it was. It was like way back in the day, and like we didn't have Shazam or anything to figure out what is this song. It was just like a bunch of the stuff, and I'm like, dude, it's so freaking cool. And then I remember watching VH1, top 100 rock and roll songs of all time or something like that. And then Slither was, I think, number 87 or something. And I'm like, holy crap, that's the freaking song. That's the song. Holy shit, that's the song. And then I also heard I Can't Drive 55 in that list. And Heaven and Hell by, Dio sang it, but from Black Sabbath. And man, that list really changed a lot. Damn, dude. Because we didn't have much access to all these different kinds of music. So then just hearing that stuff, I was like, oh my word, bro, this is so freaking cool. Oh, man. Damn. Yeah, the solo in Slither is amazing. Trying to get into more complicated music theory stuff. I think I should keep myself from indulging into more until I go above 130 BPM 16s. So music theory is a very useful tool to contextualize things that you can already do. It's very difficult. Okay, my break. Bye, donkey. Oh, I have the best wife ever, guys. Got some nice ice water. So music theory helps you contextualize things you already know. If you just learn music theory without learning anything else, it's gonna make no freaking sense to you. It's kind of like having the knowledge of all mathematical formulas and laws of physics, like you know all the Newtonian laws and everything, but you've never actually conducted an experiment or anything to sort of test them or something. So it's like it's kind of pointless. So the first thing you want to do is exactly, I agree with you, rather learn more songs first. The speed as well, you get quite into that quite a bit, and then eventually, yeah, you can start reading the theory about it, and it'll make everything fall into place. First, gather the pieces of the puzzle before you worry about where they fit, if that makes sense. I've been practicing more notes from tabs. Still slow making. Yeah, no, very good, man. Like it's a very good reference sheet. It helps you it saves a lot of time for trial and error. Like instead of having to think about what the chord or something might be, you can use the tab as a reference for a starting point, and then you're sorted. Surely you're winning in life, brother. Dude, I've won at life. Oh my word. I've got an amazing wife. I've got this great guitar, and dude, no, I'm very, very grateful. I think the biggest thing of gratitude is knowing that at any moment, everything you have can be taken away. So sort of live with that mindset, like, oh my word, dude. I'm super just grateful for everything that I have. I could be in an accident tomorrow and I could lose my ability to play guitar. And it's also one of those things, so I'm just like, I'm so freaking glad that I'm able to right now just enjoy these temporary gifts that we have. as a person who's mostly dependent on acoustic, I've been too dependent on just playing by chords. For an acoustic guitarist, are you familiar with the Nashville number system? Because that will make your acoustic guitar playing also a billion times easier. Like it really will. That is the thing that's going to transform your playing, because it's going to help you contextualize every single song you've ever learned. So what that is pretty much you assign a chord in a key to a number, and then you start noticing patterns across keys. It's very, very useful. So like in the key of G, G will be our 1. So you have your major scale. So you give a number to each of these, and each of these can be expanded into chords in those keys. There's a bunch of videos about it. I'll just give you a quick overview about it. It's like the most useful thing ever. So you just need to know your major scale and some of the basic chords. So let's say the G major scale. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 octave. Okay, so we're gonna give a number to each chord, because these are all the notes in the key of G, and each note can be expanded into a chord. So now we have our G. So G is our first chord. G major, very important. So our notes are G, A, B, C, D, E, and F sharp. Okay, so those are the chords we can do. But now, are these chords major or minor? The first, the fourth, and the fifth in any key are the major chords that you're allowed to play. The 2, the 3, and the 6 are the minor chords that you're allowed to play. The 7 is the diminished chord that you can play. So in the key of G, my 1, my 4, and my 5 are my major root notes. So my 1 is G, 2, 3, 4. So 4, that's C. So I can play a C major. And then 5 is a D note, so I can play a D major chord. And then my minors will be 2, 3, and 6. So 1, 2. So 2, A minor. Then 3, B minor. Okay. Then I'm 4 major, 5 major, 6 minor. Okay, so alright. Then that's E minor. Okay, so that's my 6. Then my 7 will be a diminished, so F sharp diminished. But we'll normally play that as a D over F sharp. And then back to 1. So the reason this is so valuable is because every single song is based off the major scale. I know a song can be in a minor key, but it's still based off of the major scale. The major scale is like the main road of a city. Like in South Africa we have the N1. It's like a road that goes all the way from Cape Town to Mozambique, and we have a main road, and every other road is sort of, I guess, measured against that or as deviations from that. So now a typical chord progression that you'll see in pop music everywhere will be a 6, 4, 1, 5. So a 6, like let's say we're in the key of G, so 6. It's going to be E minor. 4 will be C. 1 will be G. And 5 will be D. So you've heard this sound everywhere, this thing. You've heard this sound everywhere. But now let's say your singer, that's a bit low for them. Alright, let's take this entire formula. The progression is not going to change. Let's move it to the key of A. So we start on G. Now let's move it to the key of A. Okay. So we're still going to play a 6-4-1-5, but now all our chords just get moved up 2 frets. So what a lot of people do is then you'll put a capo or capo or whatever you call it on fret 2, and then you'll play exactly the same chords. I'm going to play it now very, very muted because I don't have a capo with me right now. So. So what the Nashville number system is doing is it's showing you the internal configuration in the way chords relate to each other, which is the most important thing, because now we know one chord progression, but we can put it in any key. So we're not stuck in one key. I can play this with bar chords as well. So like now let's take it to another key. Frick, let's make it C. So let's go. Simple as that. So now because we've assigned the sequenced positions of chords in the major scale to a number, and we know that our 1, our 4, and our 5 are our major options in the key, and our 2, 3, and 6 are our minor options. We can pretty much play in any key. We know which chords we're allowed to use. Very much when you start learning music theory or something, you know, like, okay, these are the 7 chords that fit into this key. Now I need to learn these are the 7 chords that fit into this key, and there's 12 keys. So now that's what, like 7 times 12. Frick, man. Bloody hell. I remember doing this stuff when I was younger. Okay, 6 times 12 is 36. No, I'm being stupid now. Holy crap, 72. Okay, so 70 through 70 is 84. Cool. My word. So 84. You'll need. There we go. Thank you, man. So 84. But now it's like, can you buy a Squire Sonic? Absolutely, dude. Like, definitely. Like, Squires are amazing guitars. Just get it set up properly, and you'll be perfectly fine. So now, instead of having to learn 12 boxes, I learn 1 box, because everything is going to be according to the major scale. The major scale has 7 notes. Each note is expanded into a chord of a certain quality, and depending on the note in the sequence, the note's position in the sequence will determine what we call the quality of the chord, the quality being major or minor. So now, if you know your major scale, then you know which chords, which bass chords you can choose from and expand into quality chords. So I know I can play I can turn any one of those notes into a chord, and the quality that I'll assign to it will be dependent on its position in the sequence. So the first note, major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, major again. So this makes, especially for acoustic guitarists, this is a fundamental game changer. Just because now, instead of having to learn 40 songs with 40 different songs, the chords of 40 different songs, you'll start noticing that the majority of these songs use exactly the same numbered chord progression. They might be different chords, like the sound and everything, but the numbered chords that you're playing is exactly the same. So you'll technically learn 1 chord progression and be able to play it in all 12 keys, and then you can play freaking any song. So like, this is so freaking useful. Like this is the one of the most incredible things you can do. And then when you're comfortable with this, then you can start diving into the cage system, which is now expanding each of these. Then you'll sort of understand how to expand those into bar chords and understand how the bar chords connect to each other. And it's like so useful because then you can play everywhere on the neck. We get comfortable on just like a one spot. I mean, guitarists, we love the key of G and the key of D. They're like the most comfortable. So yeah, like definitely this will be major stepping stones towards progress. So yeah, cheers, man. Good to know that. As I'm getting near to it, so I don't know what my parents got for me. What will I get? It's kind. I'll leave it for my. Jeez, I'm sorry. I'm having a stroke reading that. My bad. Let me just quickly see. So as I'm getting near to it, so I don't know what my parents got for me, or what will I am gonna get. It's kind of I'll leave it for my Angus. I'm sorry. Damn, I'm sorry. I'm not sure what you mean. Used to be a heavier picker, and now I switched to finger picking. So in my case, I've gotten faster and wider vocal. Finger picking is something I really struggle with. Angles. Okay. Yeah. Finger picking is something I really struggle with. Yeah, I just never really spent the time to develop it properly. But yeah, I find picking really just for the tone that it produces is just very, very useful. Can I do? Oh, you'll be getting married probably next. Oh man, okay, nice man, congratulations. Can I do a short kind of how to relate a simple C major to minor? Ever possible? Before I leave, any good co-op recommendations? Me and a friend constantly find a game to play. Dude, try Valheim. I don't know what kind of games you like, but try Valheim. It is like one of the greatest freaking games for me. Like Valheim is just so amazing. Try Elden Ring Night Rain. Also really challenging if you want like a Souls-like game. And then Remnants is also pretty fun. But yeah, Valheim is just dude, it's just so freaking fun. I love that game to death. I've got quite a lot of hours on it. So yeah, Valheim is my recommendation. Let me just check this. So G, C, E minor, yeah, and then probably D. Yeah, so G, C, E minor 7 will be 1, 4, 6. 1, 4, 6. That's the chord progression. So every James Blunt song, like that. Yeah. Valheim, yeah, that's how you spell Valheim. Remnants, you spell like this. Remnants or Remnants 2. You can also have a look at. But yeah, Valheim is a really fun one for me. So can I do a short kind of how to relate it to simple C major to minor? May ever possible modes. Modes I'll do at a later stage, just because it's like far ahead of where we are now with this sort of thing. Like you'll first have to grasp this before modes will make any sort of sense. Modes really complicate things unnecessarily. But let me show you. So C, we know C is all the white keys on the piano, and there's no sharps or flats, so it's just. So I have 1, my 1, 4, and 5 in the key of C will be major. So my 1 is C. It's going to be my 4, which is going to be a major, so it's going to be F. My 5, it's going to be a major as well, so it's going to be G. So my major chords in the key of C will be C, F, and G. So I know that. And then my minors will be 2, 3, and 6. So 2 will be D minor. 3 going to be E minor. And then A minor. What's up, Rocket Ship Face, man? How's it going? So in the key of C, we know the chords that we can use. The major chords will be C, F, and G. The minor chords we can use will be D minor, E minor, and then A minor. Yeah, 7 strings. Very, very nice. It's so that I can digent. Very, very fun. Oh man. Some Earth, how's it going, dude? I don't know what's wrong with these autocorrect, but I'll check now before pressing enter. I want to say that any technique to relate to C major as we get minors from the relative root. So any kind of shortcut for any root to get into its roots, or it's just the ears. So the relative minor of any key will be 3 frets down. So let's say this is our key, so E. Our relative minor will be C sharp minor. So like that's one thing you can do. And the same with that. What's useful with that is then you have your minor pentatonic that you can still use. Very, very useful. But C major as we get minors from the relative root. So, I'm not sure. Yeah, there's a bunch of shortcuts, but like you sort of have to know the. What about modes that I can relate to in a similar way? Let me just check. I think when I set up my electric, I might even try Rocksmith. Yeah, you can definitely try it out. Like, I mean, it works for a lot of people. It's very interactive, and it helps to sort of measure your progress and everything. So yeah. And then so that'll be minor. But what about modes? So modes, like let's say now we're in the key of G again, just because it's the easiest. G. So now this will technically be the Ionian mode, and then this is your major scale. So just your Dorian scale will just be. But like that's not as useful to just play it, because the notes of the A Dorian scale are exactly the same as the notes in the G Ionian scale. So you sort of have to mirror them a little bit. So you'll definitely have to. It's a lot of theory. I'm sorry, it's a lot of theory to bug you down with. Did I try Run by Joji? That's solo man. Oof. I tried another one by Joji as well. I can't remember what it was called, but I did try it a couple of weeks back. Ugh. Some blues. Let me do this. What else helped me the most in my guitar learning experience? I think the biggest thing would be surrounding myself with musicians who are better than me. Just that can be a guitar teacher, friends, or just other bands or something, because when you're surrounded with them, when you're the crappiest person in a room, you learn the most. And like I feel like that a lot. Like I surround myself with extremely good musicians that are like phenomenal, so much better than me in like every way I can think. Like it'll be speed, theory, groove, timing, or anything. It's like it's very much I think the best tip I can give you, just surround yourself with people who are better than you. It also helps to get a good teacher, just so that you know that you are putting in effort with the correct technique. I don't know if you're into like lifting weights or stuff, but if you do a deadlift with incorrect technique, you won't get better at it. You'll get more efficient at your stupid motion and you'll end up hurting yourself, but you won't really get better. You won't lift more weight. So you need that guidance either from other musicians or a specific teacher to tell you like, okay, listen, I can see you doing it this way. It might be easy for you to do it this way. However, you're going to reach a threshold where it's not going to be practical to either do it faster or cleaner or better. And then I guess having the humility to understand the way you've been doing it might be wrong. Like I'm taking lessons right now and it's quite a thing for me to reevaluate some of my technical decisions when it comes to my picking hand and my fretting hand. I'm just like, okay, this guy's so much better than me. Like he's light years ahead of me. And it's also a balance. Like some people might be better than you, but can't articulate why. They just be like, oh, you just feel it or something. And it's like, oh, frick, dude, that doesn't help me at all. But if you can find a teacher or a musician that is better than you and it can articulate why, you found the golden formula, literally. Like that is the best thing. I've had so many teachers that are just great, but they can't explain to me exactly how to do it. It's sort of just bash your head against the wall, play it until you get it right. And it's like, okay, frick, but that doesn't help me at all. But yeah. Can you do solo by ear or do you look at tabs? Both. If I just want to have a quick starting point, I'll have a look at tabs. It's a time saver. But if I want to do it really, really good and accurately and properly, I will transcribe by ear. I do that on stream as well. Like I've done it with Tornado of Souls, and I'm busy doing it with this one Pineapple Express song. What's it called? Cloud 8.9. And it's very, very useful to do it that way because tabs, apart from not always being accurate, they might get the pitches correct, but not necessarily the finger positions for them. For instance, like if I have these notes, the tab might say, but it's more comfortable to play it. So it's like some of these things with tabs are very, very useful as starting points just to identify the general ballpark of maybe a rhythm or a note harmony configuration. But then you do have to put in the work to take it a little bit further and refine it to make it make sense for the way you're actually playing. So both. And I get it, man. I was confused a bit too when I saw Mo's. Try grabbing it, but I think it'll come with experience. Spend more time or find any hacks? So I was just asking you if you knew I have a hack. Like, there are hacks, but it's like the hacks only really work once a foundation has been established. So it's a little bit difficult to sort of have a hack or something, Like hacks are very useful, but the thing is hacks constantly refer to things that are already existing. You can't just hack in the ether. You have to have something. You're hacking something. So, yeah. Man, I'm really glad my teacher is a person with 30 years of experience. No, it's very, very good. Like, it's very, very good. But you must also just make sure that although they have 30 years experience is one thing, but like, again, are they better than you, or can they assess and evaluate you and advise you correctly? I mean, a teacher doesn't have to necessarily be better than you. Like a coach isn't better than the player necessarily, but they know the inputs that make a great player, and they're able to refine those things with someone. It helps if you can find someone who's both, who's better than you and knows how to explain it. And that's what I have currently with Anton, so I'm very, very fortunate. Let me check. So, because there's a distorted part at the end of Chest Pain by Malcolm Todd. I gotta tell you, I feel I can teach Prince. Do you want it transcribed, or are you struggling to figure it out? Walking around the block watching a stream. Nice, man. I forget it's daytime where you are now. For me it's like 20 to 9. But yeah, it's boiling here. It's really, really hot, but it's even raining. Sasha, how you doing, bro? Taking so much damage. Also, I got the 6-pounder sort of transcription. So I wanna learn that whole song, but I need to drop tune to drop C for it. But it's so good, dude. It's so freaking good. Like I really got into it again. That 6-pounder. There's so many riffs in that song, and it's just so cool. Oh my word. Already overworked. Yeah, dude. Yeah, the year started fast. Like for me as well, it's just a bunch of just a bunch of work already started. Things are busy. I might have to go on some work trips at the end of this month, beginning next month. I really hope not. It'd be nice just to be at home, or at least in my hometown, and be able to spend time with my wife and also just practice. Like it'll be much better if I can just not have to go anywhere. Let's go drop D and use the pitch shifter. Yeah, fair. But it's also like, dude, Evertune. So it's a little bit difficult to have to get the specific tool and drop it a bit. Because like if I do this now, nothing's gonna happen. So yeah. Oh man. Yeah, like Evertune's fantastic for tuning stability. Problem is, it's too fantastic. So there's a little bit of a thing. I can get one of the LA guitars out the cupboard. I'll probably do that. But I want to restring my RG so I can put it in D standard and then drop C when I need to. For all the Children of Bodom stuff. Such a good song, dude. I also need to learn Hate Breeder. Such a cool riff, dude. Oh my word. And I don't know if you know Follow the Reaper. Like that part. I remember I have to start this with an upstroke. Such a cool song, dude. I create a new metal riff. So can you make one live? Okay, so at writing stuff, I am not the greatest at. Like I kind of suck at writing stuff, just because I'm too analytical. I'm not very creative. So Yeah, but like the process would be think of conceptually something that you want to do. Do you want to do something that's fast? Do you want to do something that's technical? Do you want to do something that's groovy? And then what you can do is you can just decide like, okay, what's your key? Old faithful, E minor. And then decide like what kind of styles you maybe want to extrapolate onto it. So I'm gonna let me do something that's like a metalcore thing. So I know metalcore's tendencies are, so it's a lot of, you return to the chug and then you sort of do stuff like that, and they'll normally go to those two chords. So I'll maybe use those two chords. So I have that as a bass now. So then, okay, so let me add some notes. Something like that. Like, again, I'm not the greatest with it. I am too analytical. But that's basically the process. There's a lot of noodling, a lot of just sort of exploring ideas, and not being afraid to suck. I'm very afraid to suck, which is my problem. Hate breeder. Oh, dude, it's so cool. I get a grasp for these modes a little bit, but I'll focus on just playing the guitar, increase my speed and durability, less buzz. Yeah, absolutely. Again, like the modes will come with time, but it's better if you actually have the mechanisms to play the modes than rather just understanding them and not being able to play them. So rather just practice. Children of Decadence. Oh, dude, quick, man. What's that? Something like that. I can't remember. That's really cool. Thanks, man. Yeah, like I think just having a basic grasp of music theory and sort of combining it with I guess styles that you like. Like if I had to do something, yeah, I can't even think. Sort of black metal-y. Like I know they sort of just do a lot of. Like you can do a lot with just improvising. Like the thing with sort of genre tendencies, like black metal will have a lot of chromatic. They'll break a lot of the music theory rules, a lot of just minor chords and everything. So you can do quite a lot just with some understanding. All right, man. I'll catch up with you later. See you later. Cool, man. Let me just play you out. Brutal. Wait, let me do it. Or what's the I don't know. I need to learn the forbidden riff. Or so many forbidden riffs. Sick, man. Do you know this one? I play this one a lot. Such a beautiful song. Such a beautiful song, man. I'm busy learning Neele Ambar Par as well. Such a beautiful song. Oh my word. Money into Bach. Play some Slipknot. I need to learn this one. Oh frick, I butchered it. Psychosocial. I can't remember how to play this. Was that Vermilion Part 2? I'm playing that vein as well. Me high. Yeah, me high. What Metallica one you want? I know a couple of Metallica ones, but is there anyone you want specifically? like, bruh. Man, of Wolferman, I do not know that yet, man. I need to learn that. Oh. Really cool. Oh, man. Is it hard not to hit the B string on a 7 string playing normal 6 string songs? It is in the beginning, because the thing is, you sort of ignore the space that the 7th string would occupy when you just play on a 6 string. Like, instead of coming at an angle like this, you'll come straight at it. So you sort of do have to make some sort of adjustment when it comes to your approach, but it's not that hard. It's maybe like difficult, I guess, in the first week of playing on a 7 string, but you sort of get used to it. I think the more difficult thing is your brain by default, when you play a G chord, knows, okay, so the middle finger is going to go to the lowest string, 3rd fret, and this one's going to go to the 2nd lowest one there. So you don't learn it as the actual string itself, you learn it in relation to the end of the fretboard. So like you'll end up playing a G like this by mistake instead of... So little details. Just it's interesting to see how we sort of process information when it comes to interacting with the instrument, because yeah, just like that, for example, like you don't necessarily know that this finger is going to go to the 6th string in relation to the other strings. You look at it as it's going to the lowest string, even if it's the 7th string or the 8th string or the 9th string or whatever. So it's interesting to see these mental sort of beacons that we use in order to make information more understandable and just a lot easier to know. So yeah, Motley Crue. I unfortunately don't know any Motley Crue, because when I was growing up, Dio called them posers, and I was like, yeah, I'm a real metal guy. So I didn't learn any Motley Crue. Ronnie James Dio was like, these people aren't metal. They're just wearing makeup and what combat boots and makeup, and it's not metal. I'm sorry, it's just not. Oh, dude. Man. Dude, frick, I need to learn Layla. Like, I think you're like maybe the 7th person who's requested Layla. Oh, man. No, don't get me wrong. Like, it's the Motley Crue probably has great songs and great riffs and everything. It's purely just the that when I was growing up and getting into rock and metal and stuff, that I was discouraged from listening to Motley Crue, Whitesnake, Poison, anything sort of glam metal, hair metal. I was sort of discouraged just because, I didn't want to be a poser or anything. Like, I'm a real man. Frick. But yeah, no, I'm getting into some of the stuff now. Yeah, exactly. Literally, it's like peer pressure. The whole metal elitist sort of, you're getting bullied into it. So it's like, dude. Frick. Oh, man. Now, Korn, I also didn't actually get into, and it was for different reasons. Like in South Africa, there was some weird thing about Korn. I can't remember, when we were growing up in our school, there was some dangerous stuff about Korn and Slipknot. Like Slipknot in South Africa, where I'm from, was very, very controversial, especially Slipknot. Sasha, I don't know if you remember, like, I think this was 2006 or 2007 or something. Like, they're in Johannesburg, a city close to Johannesburg. One kid, like in America, they have like school shooters and stuff. Here in South Africa, there was only one instance, but like, yeah, dude, you remember Sasha? Oh my frick, dude. So there was this dude that came to school in, I think 2006 or something, and he had like a Slipknot mask on. And he brought like a machete or a katana or something, and he killed one of the classmates and injured like one of the groundskeepers or one of the guards. And then I think he also unalived himself and everything. But I was like, as soon as that story hit the headlines, because he also said like, the mask was speaking to him, and he was like, I don't know, he was freaking crazy. But then like all the parents were like, you will not listen to Slipknot. Slipknot is the devil's music. You will not listen to it. And it was just like, oh, frick, dude. It was really freaking scary just that time because we were young and impressionable and stuff. It was just like, what the hell was going on, dude? I was like, what on earth? What? Yeah. And then later on, we're like, Slipknot actually has some great songs. But yeah, no, in our country, Slipknot was very, very controversial. Yeah, all the parents and everything, the school board meetings and everything. Oh, man. Made me skip straight to Gorgoroth, yeah. Oh, man, with a live concert and the 3 crucifixions. And the slaughtered goat and sheep on the stage. Dude, my word. Like, wow. Yeah, dodge the bullet. Slipknot is the bullet you dodge. Parents still hate Slipknot and metal in general. Yeah, like, thing is, parents will hate metal, but like my big thing with metal is it has a lot more substance than pop music. Like pop music, thing is, I'm a Christian, but when I was growing up, a lot of my Christian friends would give me crap for listening to metal. Oh, you listen to songs about murder and like violence and everything, and then they go and listen to songs about getting drunk, having sex, and just doing all this stuff. So I'm like, there's this level of just cognitive dissonance where you might not like the aesthetic of what I'm listening to, but the substance behind it. If you look at some of the musicality, some of the technique, the musicianship, the lyrics, the meaning, the depth behind a lot of the lyrics and everything, there's so much there. And then I listen to a pop song or something that's on the radio and I'm like, this is I get it. It's pretty much background music for hedonism is what I refer to pop music as, because it's just like, it's the backdrop to you just indulging in everything for the flesh. And I was like, okay, so now these people give me a lot of crap for listening to this aggressive music, and it's like, my bro, you're busy listening to like the most sexualized music ever with no substance, and you're giving me crap about it. Good on you, man. We'll see. We'll talk in 20 years. We'll see how our life has turned out. Metalheads are actually very kind of normal. Yeah, no, exactly. Like all my you sort of gravitate towards like your musical interests generally at school, and my metalhead friends are like the most relaxed, level-headed people. Like if I look at I was in a lot of sports teams when I was in school. So the sports teams, the popular kids and everything, they all probably listen to the pop music most of the time because it's just like, it's the popular kid music, and they would be the most aggressive people, like the most unstable people, the most like just it would be weird. Like some of these people, that. Yeah, it's just weird. Like they'll be very, very unstable. I'm not saying, again, correlation is not causation. I'm not saying if you listen to pop music, you're going to be stupid and aggressive. And I'm not saying if you're going to listen to metal, you're going to be calm and collected and intelligent or anything. No. Like music is just something you consume. And your reasons for consuming it and the results of consuming it can be two totally different things. For instance, like, people might watch a movie and get two different messages from it or something like that, and it's not a case of if you like this it means you're edgy and cool and you're more interesting. No, frick, dude. The reason for watching something and the result of consuming it, it's like food. Like I might eat bunch of broccoli just because I know it's going to be healthy. And the result is, yeah, it's going to be healthy. But I can eat a bunch of crap, and the result is also going to be crap. But I can eat it because I'm like, this is actually going to make me feel better and everything. And it might a little bit, but it's like there's this disconnect. So you don't want to really indulge in these gatekeeping things. I was very much like a little bit of a gatekeeper when I was growing up. Like if you listen to this type of metal, you're a bad person or you're a stupid person or you're inferior or whatever. But like, yeah, it's silly. It's silly games. Like, just let people enjoy what they like. I do that until people start saying I'm wrong for liking what I like. Then I'm like, all right, let's analyze what you like. And then it's a bit of a problem. But yeah, a little bit of a rant, but it's okay. Oh, Sasha, I need to learn the downfall. I have to start on an upstroke. Such a cool thing. Math rock is really, really interesting. It's something I respect a lot. It's something I don't necessarily listen to entirely for the aesthetic. It's more for the interest of it. The only exception, I guess, will be Tool, but I mean, they won't. Depends what you qualify as math rock, like progressive rock or something. Like Tool is a very good example for me, where the aesthetic, the sound, the riffs, and the sort of complexity behind it is just so enjoyable. Like it's such a fun thing to indulge in, like Tool, the new album Fear Inoculum, like it's just such a fun thing to enjoy. But then again, complexity does not necessarily mean something is enjoyable to listen to. Like, I love some Animals as Leaders songs, but I can't listen to an album back to back. Like, there's just not enough, I guess, accessible riffs for me. There's not like a main thing that I can cling to. One of my favorite Animals as Leaders songs is Physical Education, and it's because it has this clean borders. I can't even play it. It's a lot of selective picking and everything, and you use your thumb and stuff. But it's like that part is just so beautiful, and that's like my favorite Animals as Leaders song. But yeah, like math rock is fantastic, and I think Protest the Hero is probably like the my main favorite math rock band. Oh, so good. Oh man, doing great things on you. It's been a boiling hot day, but yeah. Trying to think this. actually need to fix my position there. I'm currently in E standard tuning, but with a B string as well. It allows me to play a lot of my trivium stuff. So. Ah, frick. I can't remember how to play that last thing. Man, Trivium is so cool. Barcodes must be fun on a 7-string. When I play barcodes, I ignore the 7-string just because I haven't really figured out yet how exactly to. Technically that'll work. Yeah, actually, yeah. But I can't play all the way, it's just gonna be weird, but... Yeah, so many things I gotta work on, but yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be me for tonight. I want to get some rest, and yeah, no, thanks everyone for joining and listening to my rants and my mistakes. But yeah, no, keep well everyone. Hope you all have a great day or night depending on where you are in the world. Over here it's evening, it's like 9 p.m. here. But yeah, no, I'll see you all in the next one. Keep well. Cheers.